All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word to the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, Sometimes You Just Have to Look in the Sky. Now, I got aspired to do this video because, the closer and closer we get to Jacob's trouble, and the more and more that we deal with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, there's some more afflictions that we're going to go through. There's some more vexation we're going to have to endure. And it's some more preparation that we're going to have to put ourselves through so we can make it until the end and have faith. And of course, another reason why I wanted to do this video is because, every day when I come home from work, as soon as I get out the car, the first thing I do is look in the sky. And you all know why. Because, all of these videos that's out here showcasing the chariots and everything like that. And it's just beautiful, man. There's so many different shapes of chariots, so many different lights of chariots and everything like that. The glory of them and everything. And those are just, videos and pictures that we can see from them from afar. We can't even imagine how great they're going to look when we actually see them full blown. And of course, we look up into the sky because we hope that we make it. We hope that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai protects us during these last days. Once you go through your everyday life situations, whether you deal with family or friends or finances, sicknesses, whatever the case may be, we understand the Most High put us through these things so we can fight back within the spirit, And at the end of the day, the only thing that we can do is just look in the sky for hope and guidance, man. We got to really rely on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to get us through these things, man. Because without them, I should say, we're nothing, man. We can't maneuver in this earth. I told somebody that the other day. I was like, we cannot be in this earth alone, man. We need the Lord to be here with us. And, one of the things that popped in my mind was Yahweh Shai, when he told the disciples, he was like, man, can you all not be without me for 1 hour? He said, man, I got to be around you all the time. And the thing is, that's true, because this flesh is definitely very powerful, man. And it'll make you do things that you will definitely regret. As far as, for the ones that's in this truth, everybody else that's in the world, they don't really think about what they're doing. If they do something wrong, they may acknowledge it, but they just keep doing it again willingly, So at the end of the day, man, we just have to look in the sky, and we just really have to rely on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So let's go ahead and hop right into the scriptures, man. Let's get Luke 21. We're gonna get Luke 21 and 25. And it says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and glory. We're going to be looking up, man. When Yahweh Shai comes back on that chariot, he's going to come back with his full power and his full glory, man. And everybody's going to fear and they're going to tremble, when he comes back, man. And even us, because we're going to be looking at him. We're going to be amazed. But at the same time, we're going to be thinking like, man, I hope he's here to save us. And it says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Okay. So when we see Yahweh Shai and the angels, we gonna look up in the sky, man. We're gonna lift up our heads, and we're gonna have the greatest hope of all time, man. Our hearts are gonna be beating, and we're just gonna be hoping that the chariots hover above us and beam us up in those chariots, man. And that's what we're looking forward to. And this is what should be on our minds every single day and every single night. Us being on that chariot, man. Like I said, as soon as I get out the car, man, especially when it's nighttime, I look up. I look up in the sky, and, I always hope that I could see a chariot, or a lot of them. I just really hope that I could see them. Whenever we see the chariots in person, that is definitely a faith booster, because when everybody else see these chariots in the sky and everything like that, man, they freak out, they bug out, they panic. They always ask all these questions. What is that in the sky? What is going on? And they just sleep, but for us, when we see it, we just be like, man, I really hope, we can actually be inside of those chariots, at the end. All right. So when Yahweh comes back in that cloud, which is the chariot, with his power and glory, we're going to lift up our heads just like we're doing now, man. And that's what we need to do. We need to keep our minds in the sky, man. We need to keep our minds on Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai all the time. Let's get 1 Thessalonians 5:5. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 5. And it says, ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. That's right. We're fighting against this flesh. We're fighting against the wickedness in high places. We're fighting against the spiritual wickedness in high places, the evils of this world, the things that makes us go off. We are the children of the light, the Israelites. Only the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of the light, because they were the only ones that was given the law. But we understand right now, not all Israel is Israel. There's going to be 2/3 of our people that's going to be destroyed, along with the wicked Israelites that were teaching false doctrine and being false prophets. Okay. They may be they're gonna come back in the kingdom, of course, and then they're gonna be children of the light as well. But right now, a lot of them are gonna go off, and hey, the Most High is gonna have to get them for that. But right now, it says, you are all the children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. That's right. Let us be clear-minded and pay attention to what's going on in the world. Let us not sleep like everybody else. Everybody else is going about their daily lives, doing what they want to do, believing in what they want to believe in. Okay. We live our lives according to what these scriptures say. These scriptures say, do this and do that. And we do it. We do it to our best abilities. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. We're preparing ourselves. So then when we finally get into those new bodies, we can serve the Lord perfectly, man. The Lord is going to put us in, those new bodies, and we're going to all be beautiful and everything like that, man. And we're going to be able to exalt Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai the way that he's supposed to be exalted. Okay. So, when you rehearse the righteous acts and you keep the faith all the way into the end, like I said, that's you preparing for the new bodies. And then the Most High will look at you and be like, okay, they'd have done this, they did that, and I really feel like they deserve this. So he's going to make sure you upgrade. He's going to make sure you get into those new bodies. He's going to make sure you are saved. And then he's going to make sure you're the first fruits to serve him. And that's an honor, man, and a blessing, for you to be one of the first people to serve him in perfection, man. That's powerful. And it says, verse 7, it says, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on a breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation. And like I said, this is what we hope for. We hope for salvation. Okay. This is why we're supposed to put on a breastplate, the breastplate of faith and love. We got to put on that whole armor, man. When people, when the great warriors get ready to go to war, the first thing they do is they gear up. They put their helmets on, they get their shields, they get their weapons and the right clothing, the right shoes, or whatever the case may be. So then they can have some type of protection during the most dangerous times. And that's exactly what we're doing within the spirit. We're, putting on this breastplate of faith and love. We're putting on this robe of wisdom, Salakia, this chain of glory. We're putting this truth and we're holding on to it, man. We're wearing it. Okay. We're putting this on so then we can get ready to go to war in the spirit, man. Because once Jacob's trouble begins, the only thing we're going to have is what? This faith and this love. Faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and loving Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai by keeping these commandments. And the main one that he told us that we are supposed to do is not take the MOB when it is presented. So we got to put on this whole outfit, man. Put on that helmet, and we're supposed to hope for salvation. All right. We're supposed to make sure that we always do what we're supposed to do. Make your calling and election sure, man. All right. Let's get Psalms 17 and 8. It's a Psalm chapter 17, verse 8. And it says, keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings. And that's exactly, that's perfect, man. Like I said, we supposed to look up in the sky. It says, keep me as the apple of the eye, man. We want to be one of the righteous children. We want to be one of the children that the Most High looks at and be like, no, look, if you put your hands on this person, now I have a problem with you. Okay. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. Hey, yeah, take us away. Put us in a chariot, man. Protect us from what is to come. Protect us from the destruction that's getting ready to happen. And like it says, from the wicked that oppress me. See, from my deadly enemies who compass about me. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay. So whenever people, say, whenever you read the scripture, that Yahushua said, I came not to send peace, but a sword, the Most High is going to use Esau, to bring judgment. And of course, Yahushua is going to come down here with the angels, and they're going to bring judgment upon 2/3 of our people and the other heathen nations as well. But during Jacob's trouble, mainly Esau is going to be used to bring judgment upon a lot of people, man. Okay. That's why it says, deliver my soul from the wicked. Okay. And it says, cast him down. Yeah, we want Esau to go down. But while Esau is going down and while Esau is bringing out this great judgment, we want to be protected. We want to be shielded from everything that the Lord is getting ready to have Esau do unto these people. Okay. That's why he said, hide me under the shadow of thy wings. We don't want to be anywhere around, these places when it gets ready to happen. Now we understand some of us going to have to go through certain things. Some of us going to have to become martyrs. Some of us going to have to be thrown into prison. Some of us will be in the wilderness, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, the Most High is going to find a way for us to get away from those situations. A lot of miracles are getting ready to happen. You got to remember, Daniel 12:1 says this is going to be a time like never before. It's going to be a time like never before because this is going to be the greatest destruction and the greatest downfall of any society that has ever been. So you got to remember, if the destruction is going to be that great, the miracles and the righteousness and the salvation is going to match it or top it. Okay. It's gonna outshine any salvation that ever happened for us and throughout history. Okay, we're gonna see a lot of things that we would never believe. This is why we got to keep believing in the Lord and keep doing what we're supposed to do, and not, and so then, he could protect us during Jacob's trouble, and he can help us out through these days. Right now, you may be going through certain things in your everyday life that's bringing you down, that's giving you trouble and everything like that. But we know that we have a power out there that can turn things around. Okay. Like the scriptures say, he chasteneth whom he loves. So he's going to put us through situations that we may not like. But, as long as we trust in the Lord, he'll turn things around for us, and that's exactly what we got to do. So we got to make sure that we stay in as the apple of his eye, man. We got to make sure that he looks at us in a righteous way, in a way where he's going to protect us during these last days, man. So let's get one more scripture, then we're going to close it out. Let's get Isaiah chapter 40, verse 28. And it says, hast thou not known, hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. Man, I wish 2/3 of the would understand this, because a lot of people are always trying to understand the Most High, man. But you can't understand what the Most High, you can't understand the Most High's mind, man. He's a Most High. When we tell people that he know what he is doing, he has everything the way that it's supposed to be ran. A lot of people may get upset about that because of the way that Esau presented the Most High in this world. They presented the Most High as just such a loving, person and everything like that. And he is very merciful and everything like that. But at the same time, he does evil as well. He says that a false balance is an abomination. Okay. So at the end of the day, man, you cannot understand the ways of the Most High. The only thing that you could do is understand his words. And then we'll find out, a lot of things. And once the kingdom of heaven is established, there's going to be a lot of answers for us, a lot of questions for us answered. All right. Then it says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. And this is spiritual power, man. This is spiritual power. Like I said, when you look up into the sky, we hope that we go into those chariots. And at the same time, you got to remember, our bodies are going to be changed, man. They got so many people that made songs talking about, I wish I could just fly away and be at peace. This is what the Lord is promising his elect, man. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They that wait upon the Lord. What does that mean? Keep doing what he told you to do. Keep going out into the highways and the byways. Keep teaching his word, repenting, following his commandments, statutes, and laws to your best abilities. Keeping the faith all the way into the end. He's going to make sure that you renew your strength. Okay. A lot of people don't believe it, but yeah, it's going to be 144,000 men out here with spiritual power. And then ultimately, all of the Israelites, when they come back into the kingdom, they're going to be the same way. But right now, the ones that's waiting on the Lord in this day and age, they're going to have their strength renewed, man. We are going to be able to fly away in peace. Okay. We're going to be able to look up in the sky and actually lift ourselves off of the ground and be at peace, man. And it says, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. We're going to be just like the Flash. The Flash can run at top speed. We're going to be able to run faster than that and never get tired, man. Never get tired at all. And it says, and they shall walk and not faint. So like I said, it's going to be a glorious thing to be in those new bodies. Once you realize that the beam is over you, once you realize that the beam is over you and you just feel yourself getting lifted up off the ground, man, that's it. That's it. It's not going to be, any other feeling, man, other than just, oh man, I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. And like the apostle said during their street teaching, there's like, man, it's going to be a real shout for joy when we see Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. When we see the angels and we realize that we're on the chariots, it's not just going to be, the way that we say, call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. No, it's going to be screams, man. It's going to be screams of joy. Calling, with great zeal. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Call Allah. We going to be happy. But you got to realize, man, once we get inside them chariots, man, we actually going to see the downfall of our enemies. We're going to see the whole country of America and other parts of the earth in fire. We're going to be outside of the earth. That's how high, those chariots are going to be, man. We're going to actually be able to see this different places on the earth on fire. And we could just going to be thinking to ourselves like, man, if we would have been like a 2/3 or we would have been like anybody else, that could have been us down there screaming and in pain and anguish, the weeping and gnashing of teeth. That could have been us. But instead, we up here safe, and man, that's the thing that we fight for, man. We want to be safe, so at the end of the day, like I said, keep looking up in the sky. Keep watching out for the chariots. Keep praying to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Because if you keep doing this, man, you will achieve that, man. You will be able to say and see that you are in the chariot, and you'll be able to exalt the Lord the way that he should be. And you're going to be happy, man, from there on out, man. Okay. But you got to be strong, man. Like it says, wait on the Lord. Do what you're supposed to do. Okay. And he shall renew your strength, and he shall save you. All right. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Richaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing his word through the four corners of the earth with their truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwas that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratzazat, I'll be back on another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.